Yeah.
You know, and here in the States, it's Mustangs, Camaros, Corvettes, and then like 370, 350Zs. So we're already seeing a ton of 350Zs that are coming down in price. But like I almost thought about a Ford Mustang because nowadays they're coming with the independent rear suspension because I hate solder axles. So I think that's gonna be an up and comer.
Yeah. Speaking of that, man, it's funny, man. I got an interesting story about JR, man, which I know he's an ultra busy guy now, but JR, I remember I was with a company. I don't know if you know these guys called Retro Graphics, and Retro Graphics did JR's his library for the S13. I guess when he first did the SR20 swap. So the guy Rev, which is his name, he's located in Glen Burnie, and he did our graphics for our car team. And he's like, hey, I was doing a hot boy drifter, like, yeah, I could do this and I could do that. I just got the 240, I sucked, and I was like talking to him like, again, I'm a drift master already, and he's like, hey man, you should link up with JR, man. He might be driving for Falcon soon and stuff like this. I'm cool, man. I don't need to drive with this guy. And he was gonna link us up, link me up to JR. And I didn't know he lived in Maryland, and everything. And shortly after that, man, maybe a few months, the Falcon Drift thing kicked off at FedEx, and I'm like, that's fucking the JR dude he was talking about in a Falcon car. And then after that, man, he just kind of like he just straight.
Oh yeah, immediately.
He was like an example, man, of one in a million shot where like he just got that ride and he took advantage of it. And if I'm correct, I think JR is like he was an IT tech guy, right?
He was a network administrator. And he had to take off time to go do some of the events, and I think he actually quit his job to go to an event in Texas.
Yeah, so I was like, he's in the computers, I'm in the computers, he drifts, and I'm pretty sure if I met up with him, and but now again, man, it's just you get to that point where you just got so much stuff going on, you're testing this, you're driving this, you're doing this interview, and it's like kind of like I missed my chance there to get, because I understand when you start getting up there, man, you have to. Your circle gets smaller because everybody wants in or everybody wants to be on your team and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But maybe I'll link up with them. But yeah, man. Again, that was a cool how everything is connected, man.
Oh, yeah.
And this I guess my whole thing for guys that are listening, man. Just be cool, man. Like it's no reason to try to pretend like you're like your skills up there. Eventually you'll get there with time. But yeah, man. Everybody starts with somewhere, man. And again, you guys were pretty cool with that. But starting out, so like for me, kind of moving like changing gears a little bit. For me, my start with motorsports started again with Gran Turismo. That's when I
remember that.
And Charlie, I didn't listen to Charlie. I listened to Charlie a lot, but I'm gonna try to get him on here if he's into Charlie Tyson. And Charlie was like my very first drift mentor, and the thing about Charlie, I didn't know how involved he was with Japan.
Yeah.
He never mentioned Robbie, Heyman, none of that stuff.
No,
very modest guy.
He doesn't brag. You have to come to him. He's not one of those guys that'll sit there and kind of like spout all of his knowledge. You got to come to him with like a specific thing, and he gives you like that little like one Zen thing. There was one time where I was like, "How do I link these two corners?" And he just goes. What is that? And it worked.
That's straight Japanese right there. Like no communication. He just goes like this with the e-brake, man.
Yep.
Well, yeah, man. Charlie's an awesome guy, man. Always been from day one. So I definitely I ran into him 2 times over here in Japan, man, which was great. I seen him. I met him in Andrews Air Force Base, and I don't know what happened, but I went to the store, and then I see a Hachiroku parked outside, and then he was like, oh, you drift? I was like, yeah, whatever. And I was telling him, at this time, I didn't know who he was. I'm saying all this hot boy stuff. And he's like, this guy, man. Like, he didn't mention nothing about nothing.
No.
And I go around and back, and he has like 3 more Hachirokus. I'm like, what the hell, dude? I'm like, what do you do, man? He's like, yeah, I'm a drifter too. And and he started getting me used tires and everything, and it was he was like do this, do that, run the air up, and he was giving me Hachiroku tech, spike the PSI and stuff like that, man. But